Hello everyone, today, we're diving into a truly fascinating topic that often leaves people speechless. When foreigners first arrive in Malaysia, their reactions are usually filled with shock, wonder, and pure amazement. This beautiful Southeast Asian nation is far more than most outsiders imagine, and today we're going to explore exactly why. Now, when people think of traveling to Asia, their minds often go to Thailand, Singapore, or Bali. Malaysia sometimes doesn't get as much attention on the global stage, but that's exactly what makes it such a hidden gem. Foreigners come here expecting something ordinary, but what they actually discover blows their expectations out of the water. From the dazzling modern skyline of Kuala Lumpur, crowned by the world-famous Petronas Twin Towers, to the untouched jungles of Borneo filled with orangutans and rare wildlife, Malaysia offers a mix that few countries can match. But it's not just the natural beauty and urban wonders that surprise visitors, it's the people, the culture, the food, and the lifestyle. Imagine walking through a single street where you'll find a mosque, a Hindu temple, and a Buddhist shrine standing proudly side by side. Imagine tasting food that blends Malay, Chinese, and Indian flavors in a way that feels like traveling the world on a single plate. Imagine strangers who welcome you like family, offering smiles, kindness, and even invitations to their festive celebrations. So why are foreigners so shocked when they see Malaysia? Thinking face, is it the harmony of diversity? The mouth-watering food? The affordability? Or the unexpected modernity hidden in plain sight? Stick with me, because in this video, we're uncovering all the surprising reasons that make Malaysia one of the most unforgettable destinations in the world. A blend of three worlds. Most countries are proud of their diversity, but Malaysia takes it to another level. Imagine walking through the streets of Kuala Lumpur and hearing Malay, Mandarin, Tamil, and English being spoken all around you. Malaysia is home to three major ethnic groups, Malays, Chinese, and Indians, alongside indigenous communities like the Orang Asli and the tribes of Sabah and Sarawak. Foreigners are often shocked by how harmoniously these groups live together. They see mosques standing beside Hindu temples and Buddhist shrines, sometimes on the very same street. Festivals like Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, and Deepavali are celebrated nationally, bringing everyone together regardless of background. For many visitors, this cultural blend feels like traveling through multiple countries at once without ever leaving Malaysia. Modernity and tradition side by side. Another thing that leaves foreigners in awe is Malaysia's ability to balance modernity with tradition. In Kuala Lumpur, the iconic Petronas Twin Towers rise above the skyline as a symbol of progress, while just a short drive away, you'll find traditional villages with wooden houses on stilts. Visitors are shocked to see how a country can preserve its traditional crafts, dances, and food while also embracing high-tech industries, futuristic transport systems, and rapid urban development. This coexistence creates a unique experience where you can enjoy a traditional wayang kulit performance one night and attend a modern concert the next. Unbelievable street food culture. Foreigners often expect to find good food in Asia, but Malaysia still shocks them with the sheer variety, richness, and intensity of its flavors. Because of the nation's multicultural roots, the food is like a grand buffet of Malay, Chinese, and Indian cuisines, blended together yet each retaining its authenticity. For many visitors, the first shock comes with nasi lemak, Malaysia's national dish. Coconut rice, sambal, fried anchovies, peanuts, cucumber, and egg may sound simple, but the explosion of flavors makes foreigners wonder how something so humble can taste so divine. Then there's char kway teow, wok fried noodles full of smoky aroma, or laksa, a spicy noodle soup that carries hints of coconut, tamarind, and seafood. Street food culture is another jaw-dropping experience. Night markets, or pasar malam, transform entire streets into endless rows of stalls selling grilled satay skewers, steaming dim sum, fluffy roti canai, and refreshing sendal topped with palm sugar and coconut milk. For many foreigners, the food prices are another shocker. You can feast like royalty for just a few ringgit. In fact, one plate of hawker food in Malaysia often costs less than a cup of coffee back in New York or London. And then, of course, there's the infamous durian, the king of fruits. Some foreigners are shocked by its strong smell and creamy texture, but many eventually fall in love with it. Trying durian in Malaysia is almost like a rite of passage for tourists, sparking debates of love or hate that make the experience unforgettable. What surprises visitors the most, though, is not just the variety or affordability, but the way food brings Malaysians together. Whether it's at a mamak stall at 2 a.m., or during a festive open house, meals are more than just food. They're a celebration of culture, identity, and unity. The warmth and hospitality of Malaysians. It's one thing to read about Malaysian hospitality, but foreigners are still shocked by how genuinely warm and welcoming the people are. Strangers often go out of their way to help tourists, whether by giving directions, offering food, or sharing local tips. Unlike in some tourist-heavy countries, where visitors may feel like outsiders, in Malaysia many foreigners feel at home. This kindness often leaves the deepest impression and is the reason so many people return again and again. Natural beauty that is underrated. When people think of tropical beauty, they often imagine Thailand's beaches or Bali's resorts. But foreigners who travel to Malaysia are shocked to discover some of the world's most stunning natural treasures here. The islands of Langkawi, Tioman, and the Perhentians offer turquoise waters and white sandy beaches that rival the Maldives. Meanwhile, Sabah and Sarawak in Borneo surprise visitors with lush rainforests, rare wildlife like orangutans, and the majestic Mount Kinabalu. Many foreigners admit they never knew Malaysia had such breathtaking landscapes until they saw them in person. Affordability compared to the West. Another shocking discovery for many foreigners is how affordable life in Malaysia can be. From food to accommodation and even healthcare, the cost is much lower compared to Western countries. Visitors are stunned to realize they can enjoy a luxury hotel in Kuala Lumpur for the price of a budget stay in Europe or America. A full meal at a hawker center might cost less than a single coffee back home. This affordability makes Malaysia not only a tourist paradise but also a favorite spot for retirees and digital nomads. English everywhere. For many tourists, a shocking but pleasant surprise is how widely English is spoken in Malaysia. While Bahasa Malaysia is the national language, most Malaysians are bilingual or even trilingual. In fact, in cities and towns, English is commonly used in schools, businesses, and daily conversations. Foreigners are amazed at how easy it is to communicate, compared to other Asian countries where language barriers can be challenging. This makes Malaysia feel more welcoming and accessible to outsiders. Surprisingly good infrastructure. Many foreigners expect a developing country to have poor infrastructure, but Malaysia often shocks them with its excellent highways, modern airports, and efficient transport systems. Kuala Lumpur International Airport is one of the busiest and most advanced in the region, and the country's road networks connect cities with impressive ease. Foreigners also notice how modern the banking systems, malls, and medical facilities are, making Malaysia feel much more advanced than they expected. A safe haven compared to expectations. Unfortunately, some foreigners arrive with misconceptions, assuming Malaysia might be unsafe due to its location or stereotypes about crime in Southeast Asia. But they're shocked to realize how safe it actually is compared to other tourist destinations. Cities like Kuala Lumpur and Penang have busy nightlife scenes, yet violent crime rates remain relatively low. For many travelers, this sense of safety allows them to explore more freely than they expected. A country of contrasts. Perhaps the biggest shock of all is how Malaysia combines so many contrasts into one nation. It is modern yet traditional, affordable yet luxurious, urban yet filled with untouched nature. For foreigners, every corner of Malaysia feels like a new discovery. One moment they're eating in a bustling city food court, and the next they're hiking through a rainforest or relaxing on a quiet island. These contrasts make Malaysia a country that constantly surprises, no matter how long you stay. Conclusion. Foreigners are shocked to see Malaysia because it defies expectations. It's not just a developing country, not just a tropical destination, and not just a cultural melting pot, it's all of these and more. With its diversity, modernity, natural wonders, affordability, and warm people, Malaysia leaves a lasting impression on everyone who visits. For many, the biggest shock is realizing that Malaysia is far more than they imagined, a hidden gem that deserves far more recognition on the world stage. And once they've experienced it, most foreigners can't wait to come back.